Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday night show. It's our best of the week show.
Yes, it is. And I am the best of the week.
Yeah, you are. What's your name?
Woo! I'm Danica.
I'm Brandon. It's been a day. It's been a week. It's been a good week.
It's been a week during this day.
Yeah, 100%. Lots freaking happening.
I only almost cried once or twice. It was fine. Good.
Yeah. I was a cause of a little bit of it because I had a bad day and my brain meets.
We both had a bad day and we had to talk it out, but we didn't really know how to communicate that well at that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Generally, we're good with communication.
Yeah. So that happened at some point today. Oh no, why you do the thing? Okay, there you are.
Ah, see?
And yeah, so we got our best of the show, or the best of the week show happening here. That's when we talk about all of the pop culture that we've been consuming this week, and that you've been consuming this week. If you have anything cool that you watched, that you read, that you experienced, please let us know in the comments. We will share it with people. We'll commiserate. We will have some fun times. And we will also talk about our TUBI pick, which
Yay!
was only there in February and not in March.
We messed up.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we had access to She's the Man because I'm a big nerd.
Yeah, so it turns out that leaving TUBI soon means the end of the month. So if you watch something on the 1st, you're hooped.
Yeah.
But we figured it out.
So I do want to start off with, I want everybody to know that y'all can make fun of me for loving She's the Man, starring Amanda Bynes and Channing Tatum.
No, it's good.
But
yes,
I will fight you on it.
Oh, okay. No, I think it's an actually good movie. Like, yeah, it's a mid-2000s rom-com, but it's so well handled. I was shocked.
Right?
Yeah.
I was a little surprised myself because it's been a little bit since I watched it. That's a movie that I've seen a few different times. Because when I was younger, it was because I had a crush on Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah. Like a bit of a goof is funny. Is my type. So.
What?
Yeah, girl.
I'm sorry you married so wrong.
No, I married perfect. So there's that.
Thanks.
So yeah, we watched some of that. Did y'all watch any of that? Have y'all watched any of that? If not, that is more than okay. We're going to talk to you to start out our best of the week episode with She's the Man.
Yeah. Do you remember 2006? Pepperidge Farms does. It was great. It was great stuff. So much All American Rejects music in one movie.
There was a lot of All American Rejects
It was great.
in that movie. So the basic premise is based off of 12th Night.
It is, yes. And they didn't go too far away from the original plot. Source material. Thank you. A lot of the character names were the same. They definitely used the old style names, and like there was one of them had a last name that was like really stuck out like a sore thumb, and I'm like, that's from the play. But it was very sweet.
Yeah, it was from that era where they were where like 12 Things I Hate About You came out, and then everyone
10. Right, the show. Sorry, I did this last time.
No. 10th. It is 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay, because I thought you said that last time because there was the movie and then 2 seasons of the show, and then I thought that's why you said it was 12.
No, it's because it just got that wrong, girl.
Oh, okay.
Could
have fooled me. Anyway, it's 10 Things I Hate About You.
Hi, Brandy.
Hi, Brandy.
That came out and everyone was like, wait a second, we can do like teenage rom-com Shakespeare? Or maybe that started with Clueless.
Well, that's Austen. That's not Shakespeare.
You say that. They're the same, right?
No, they're literally hundreds of years apart.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But they're all old and dead. So it's the same, right? No.
So you were going to be an English teacher at some point, huh?
No, maybe. Yeah.
You.
It was going to be fine. And everyone.
No, Max.
You can't go in there.
Please don't press buttons. You're very cute. I love you. Don't press buttons.
Yeah.
I definitely think Clueless started it, but it really wasn't until the early 2000s that everything kind of started going, because there was O, which was based on Othello.
Yeah.
And that's early 2000s. And you know what? There's probably more than the three, but I guarantee there is, but I cannot think of anything else that was so big.
Yeah, there was literally something that I was thinking about, and then I completely forgot it, like 100%. So no idea.
That's cool.
Nailed it. We're landing this bird real good.
So 10 Things I Hate About You is Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah.
O is Othello. And of course, this one is
12th Night, baby.
12th Night. I knew that too. See, I did the thing where I was going to say a word and then the word just went.
Yeah. Maybe I was thinking of just like old literature in general, because there was a Cinderella story starring Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah, but that's just a Cinderella story. That's not Cinderella.
Oh, it was Cinderella, my friends.
Yeah, I know, but the Brandy version is better. So
no, 100% it is better.
Yeah, and it's also on Disney Plus. So I'm gonna make us watch it at some point, because I legit have not seen it since probably it aired.
100%. Jay Swoot says, "You're very cute. I love you. Don't push buttons. Solid relationship advice for us all."
Yes. I think I've said similar words to you, to be honest.
100%.
So at some points in our relationship, I have accidentally talked to Brandon like I talk to the cats. I don't mean to, but it comes out.
It's hilarious and I love it. So yeah, I'll take point on describing this wild movie. Amanda Bynes' character has a brother who swans off to Europe because dude is in a band. Yep. And they've been invited to a band thing. Yeah, so it might be a little loud. Who knows? Let us know. And while that happens, her soccer team, which she's a big part of, gets cut from her school because they don't have enough ladies on the soccer team. She's dating the captain of their soccer team, Justin. Ugh. And when they go to the coach to be like, "We want to apply for the team," the coach is like, "Girls can't do boy stuff. That's outrageous."
He legitimately says lines like that. It's not even hiding it. Like, you could get this guy fired in the year of our Lord 2020.
Yeah, it's good times. And then with her brother going off, she decides to take his place at the school that he's going to, because he's been kicked out of their school.
Yes, he's been kicked out of their school and into
Illyria.
Yeah, right?
Where'd that come from?
The entire movie, I'm like, these white people are so rich.
Yeah.
Because he can legit sneak off to Europe. He is a teenager. She can just show up at a private school looking like a boy, and they're like, "I don't know, whatever, man. You're a boy, and you're also a boy man."
Exactly.
I was just like, and her parents are such wasps. And
they're so waspy.
The whole movie, I'm like, these white people are so rich.
So she pretends to be her brother, gets a good old makeover scene where they're trying to mustache a mustache makeover.
That was very sweet.
And I'll be perfectly honest. I was approaching this movie going like, I'm probably going to ruin something that I kind of enjoyed. And I didn't. It is actually like fairly progressive.
Yeah. Because like, considering what else was coming out in the mid 2000s, considering what's coming out these days, like, some people just are Neanderthals.
Yeah. There's a small dollop of gay panic.
Yeah. It's still handled better than most teen movies.
Yeah. But exactly. That gay panic is coached in, this is still toxic masculinity at play, which was very interesting. The whole thing is handled extremely well. There's much hijinks. I do love me a good hijinks.
Oh, yeah. We even have the trope where she is at a location and has to go back and forth between the two outfits. It is very funny.
Yeah, and to no end of the situation, because it's like, okay, so he's supposed to be working the cotton candy booth and she's supposed to be working the kissing booth, but he never does show up at the cotton candy booth. No consequences. She does have to show up at the kissing booth, but only to plant one on Tatum, young Channing Tatum, who is interested in Olivia.
Right. Olivia and Viola, which was a little confusing because I was like, they just are the same letters.
Yeah.
Why?
Viola.
But I know why.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all the characters from The Thing. Mm-hmm. But wow, just such a well handled weird love rhombus, basically.
Yeah. It was really sweet, and like there wasn't like any gay panic for when Olivia figured out that Viola was a girl.
Yeah,
she was just like, oh, okay, we'll be best friends now. That's fine.
There's literally, she's like sitting around in the scenes, kind of looking at her, being like,
yes,
not like, oh wow,
like I'm aghast
when it's revealed that.
No, there was still some moments where she's like, am I still into her? And I'm like, yes, you are, girly. Come on, be a tiny bisexual queen. Come on, you can do it.
And there's some moments too when Channing Tatum's like, I'm into this dude who's my roommate. Mm-hmm. But he like hits the panic, like I said, but it's all coached in like, that's a bad reaction.
Yeah.
Very surprisingly good. I adore that movie.
Oh yeah, and there was like, I was shocked that there was a full-on fight scene. Like it was 3 women fighting, but it wasn't like a chick slap fight. They were just
absolutely
destroying
wailing each other. Yeah,
and I'm like, what is happening? This is a teen movie, and they're actually fighting. Like it looked painful.
Yeah, like the dudes got like a couple punches, basically.
Yeah, but it was like,
and some tears,
emotional punches.
Yeah,
which is actually, you know what? Think about it. Yeah, the guys got more emotional, like rage and physical, like anger, than the women. The women were the ones that chose the physical anger.
Yeah,
they flipped it.
It's a very interesting movie. If y'all haven't watched She's the Man, track it down.
Yeah.
And heck, let us know if we're off base on any of that too.
Oh yeah, because easily there's something I've missed.
Yeah, and I've been wearing my privilege my whole life, and I'm always learning. I am very open to folks being like, but you should really like think about this while you're talking about that, and please do let us know. So
yeah, alrighty, Roo.
All right, girl.
You want to talk about some books?
We're gonna talk about some books. I'm going to go with my past pick first. I'm scratching a cat just off camera.
Do it up.
Oh, ow. And he beat me.
Oh, no.
He beat me.
Love bite.
I didn't even do anything there.
Max,
you know what?
No, okay. Not right now. No. Oh, just don't get the camera.
Yeah, not the camera.
You might have. Anyway.
No. I'm going to talk about this big, thick boy. Look at this big, thick boy called Under Earth by Chris Gooch. I love this dude's name just for aesthetic reasons. And that's it. That's my... No, I'm kidding.
And we're done. It looks like a book. It's beautiful.
So think about sort of like some Judge Dredd style trappings, but pull it into independent comics. And more specifically, Australian independent comics. There's not really quotes on the back here, or sorry, there's not really explanation on the back here. So I'm gonna dig into this French flap. I love French flaps. Under Earth takes place in a subterranean landfill hollowed out to serve as a massive improvised prison. Sunken into the trash and the debris of the past, Game Boys, iPhones, coffee cups, old cars, we follow 2 parallel stories. In the first, a new arrival struggles to adapt to everyday violence, physical labor, and poverty in a prison city. Overwhelmed and alone, he finds a connection with a fellow inmate through an old beat-up novel. While these 2 silent and uncommunicative men grow closer thanks to the book, the stress of their environment will test their new bond. Meanwhile, a pair of thieves pull off a risky job in exchange for the prison's schematics and the promise of escape. Only to be betrayed by their employer. On the run with their hope for escape now gone, the two women set their minds to revenge. Yet as they lay their plans, their focus shifts from an obsession with the outside world to the life they have with each other.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's got your future dystopia. It's got your kind of prison stuffs. But it's so heartfelt and so wonderful and a little dark. It does hit those Judge Dredd vibes with like, all right, go to the cube type of thing. But just with a lot of life to it. I love this book and I absolutely highly recommend it for folks.
Brilliant.
It's a big boy.
All right. We're definitely showing who we are with these books because my pick is about angry women.
Yeah, girl. What reason do ladies have to be angry, Danica?
Oh, about 1 billion.
Outrageous.
We'll start with men and civilization.
First off.
All right.
Duders.
Buckle up. We're going. No, I'm kidding. So Female Furies is by Cecil Castellucci, Adriana Mello, and Hi-Fi. And so it is from the fourth world pretty much. Now I haven't read any of the classic Kirby stuff. Classic Kirby stuff. Why was that a tongue twister?
You got it.
All right. But I love this this new story. It has got women trying to assert their power in a male-dominated field. It's unfortunately it has got workplace harassment. It's got sexual harassment, but it's also got revenge to set harassment.
Revenge.
We like our revenge stories, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
All right. They are the female Furies, trained from birth by the brutal Granny Goodness to become the greatest soldiers the multiverse has ever seen. So why hasn't the great and powerful Darkseid drafted them into his war machine? It's a question Granny Goodness, in all her infinite evil, can't answer. Throwing caution to the wind, she unleashes her lethal ladies upon an unsuspecting universe, hoping to beat the War Boys at their own game and crush Darkseid's enemies forever. But when the wrong New God's nephew gets caught in the crossfire, all hell breaks loose. Encountering enemies like Beautiful Dreamer and Mr. Miracle, the female Furies will discover that their overlords are not all they're cracked up to be. Can Big Barda and her twisted sisters break free of their past, or will the turmoil they've set in motion tear them apart?
It's an incredible 6-issue story collected here in a good graphic novel. And it does take sort of the bombast of Kirby's 70s, but applies it to modern sensibilities. And I mean, like, it should have been always sensibilities of calling this stuff out.
Yep.
But it does really resonate through this story. And I know I was really impressed with it. And I know you're doing this pick for a reason.
Oh, I heckin' loved it. It doesn't pull any punches. It doesn't hide anything. You know, it's the reality of workplace harassment in this extreme world. But it has Granny Goodness as both an ally and as someone who's lying to them.
Yeah.
So it's very complex because a lot of women think they're allies, but they're still pushing up a misogynistic world.
Yeah, part of the machine basically because they have a place in it.
Exactly.
And if they push against it, then they lose that place.
Oh, absolutely, and it's addressed.
Yeah, and yeah, like it's basically. It's not subtle at all, but in the same way that Kirby 70 stuff wasn't subtle at all, it's all about bombast, and it hits like a sledgehammer. It's real good stuff. This is a book that absolutely shocked and surprised me this week. Dead Dog's Bite. Basically, kind of like a Coen Brothers movie by way of Fraction and Aha's Hawkeye run. Very well told, very metered comics storytelling with a bit of weirdness to a noir story. The character that goes missing in this is named Cormac Guffin, and they call her Mac.
God, I should hate that, but I love it.
Yeah, it's very much on the nose deliberately.
Yeah.
As is the weird narrator character who kind of walks around in the background of the series. It's absolutely outstanding. I cannot recommend this highly enough. If any of the things that I said to you appeal at all, it's basically just like a super surreal crime noir series that is funny and a little dark, but very humanistic. And I just absolutely adored what was happening there. Max is attacking cords.
Oh boy. Yeah, this setup is like Max, like, I don't know, physical catnip, even though catnip is physical.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, anyway, he loves cords. He loves dangly things.
He likes fighting the shadow world.
He does.
You can dangle a cord in front of him, but if it's producing a shadow, he will attack the wall, which I love. He's our first line of defense against the shadow creatures. We have not, like, we're still here. So clearly his efforts have been working.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's why he lives mostly in the basement, because that's where all the shadows are.
That's where all the shadows are. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, we keep the cats 2 and 2, as a lot of you know. Just because they fight otherwise.
Yeah, and not the fun play fighting. It's like murder fighting. It's bad. So thankfully we have a basement door.
Exactly. So we switch them out in the evenings and mornings and whatnot. So good day. Everybody gets to hang out.
Exactly. Yes. I love all my babies, but they cannot be together. All right.
Because they fight babies.
They fight babies, yes. My pick is a new printing of Silk. So it's an oversized.
It too is a thick boy.
It is. I have been talking up this series since it came out, and that was years ago, and I love it. I love it so much. God, it was 5 years ago. Wow.
We were still doing the store.
Yeah, that's wild. So there is going to be a new Silk series coming out, which I think is why part of this is happening.
Very exciting.
Which I am also damn excited about.
And apparently a TV show that's being cast right now.
Oh, they're actually going forward.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm so excited to see Cindy Moon in real life.
Yeah, girl.
So I'll just go over, in case you don't know who she is and why you should buy this bigger book. The same irradiated spider that gave young Peter Parker his powers also bit Cindy Moon. For years, Cindy was hidden away, but now the woman called Silk has been unleashed in the Marvel Universe. And they do explain that part in this, so it's okay. Will she be a new enemy for Spider-Man, a new ally, or something more? Hi, Max. Cindy builds a new life in New York City, defining her future while searching her past and webbing up wrongdoers along the way. But Silk is about to cross the Black Cat's path, and that's not lucky. Not the buttons.
Not the buttons, bud. Off you go.
When Cindy takes on Felicia Hardy's criminal operation, she might just be tempted by a new vocation as a supervillain?
What?
Plus, a date with the Human Torch. And will Cindy ever find her family? This is very heavily family focused as well, because her family has gone missing, and that will, of course, will also be explained. I adore her. I think she's amazing. She's a really well fleshed out character. She's got her own goals, her own dreams, her own personal trauma, as most characters, comic characters, unfortunately do. Would highly recommend this if you like Spider-Man and kind of want to get out into the Spider family, or if you like awesome lady characters, or if you want some Asian representation, or if you just want a fun story about a 20-something. Yeah.
All right, that's a quick one for us this week, which is good because, oh my goodness.
Yes, I am going to crack open the apple juice. and have a glass or two. And I think we're going to watch some Parks and Rec. And
heck yeah.
Veg out watching local government.
We're going to chill down basically. Cause it was a wild day. A shout out to our people who are doing, Nerd Crusade, that airs before us at 8 p.m. Sorry we missed you today. It was wild, and we love you and miss you. Y'all do some good stuff, and you do cover, for those of you who are looking for a bit of a broader thing than just comic books, they do cover a lot of spectrum of nerdiness, which is really good.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll hopefully make it into the comments of your show next week. Brandon had a lot of deliveries to do tonight, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So not a bad reason.
No, exactly.
But we like arrived right before we needed to be here.
Exactly. I should have left a little bit earlier, but
you know what? It's hindsight, right?
Exactly. So.
All right. Where can they see you next, babe?
I will be here probably actually at 3:30 tomorrow. Yes.
I wanted to mention that because he has an important phone call at 2:30, which I can't go into. There's no time to explain. So the Go FOC Yourself show will be delayed a bit. Yeah,
I'll have to try and adjust that on our schedule. I might just have to reschedule it completely. But yes, just so all y'all know, that's going to happen just a little bit later because we got an important phone call. If you've been paying attention to some of the stuff that we've been talking about lately, you might be able to guess what it's about. But yeah, important for our future, and should be real cool. So yeah, and we promise we'll announce something when there's something to announce. Exactly. Nothing's concrete yet, but we're really excited. Very cool. Yep. So thank you all for checking in with us. I hope you are all doing well. We hope you're all doing well. Absolutely. And we will talk to you again soon. We love you. Bye. Bye.